Welcome to Tech Correspond. Today we will see how to return multiple rows from the function in Oracle. Basically, Oracle can return a single value as output parameter based on the input parameters. Okay, it can be written either varchar or numeric or any other data type as a output, but it will return output, single result as output. Okay, so now we are going to see how to return multiple rows from the function in Oracle. First, we see basic example of how to return single value from that function. Okay, so now I have here function definition, uh, get emp name, which take input as a parameter like employee id and return the varchar data type as output. Okay, so here basically I have written simple query. Select a first name from employee table where employee id is equal to emp underscore id. The emp id is an input parameter to that function. Okay, this is simple function. Okay, let's create it. I have created that function. Okay, then let's execute. So select get emp name, and I'm going to pass a input parameter. Okay, means employee id. So it will be give me name of the employee whose id is 1. Okay, so let's check it. Okay, the I will get output as a ram, means employee name. If I pass id 3, then I will get result as a Ajay. Okay, means the employee whose employee id is 3, whose name is Ajay. Okay, so basically here we are getting single result. Okay, single result means single column single row is result. But in case if you want to achieve that, if you want the function return multiple rows, in case how it can be achieved, for that in Oracle there is a provision of object type. So using object type we can achieve that, returning multiple rows using function. Okay, in that basically we have to create the object and object table. So let's see what is that. Okay, here I'm trying to elaborate that how we can achieve this functionality. So basically we have to create type like emp obj, means object. Okay, that object contain employee id which data type is number and first name whose data type is varchar2. Okay, so this is object empg. This is basically container which is storing the value of storing two parameters value like employee id and first name. Okay, then again we have to create the employee tab, which is type is table of object emp obj, which we have already created here. Okay, so basically employee tab is a returning type. Okay, then here is a function definition, create or replace function get emp. Okay, return emp tab. So basically here we are not mentioning a return type as a varchar. Okay, the return type of that function is emp tab. What is emp tab? Emp tab is a table. Okay, it's basically just table of object emp obj, means emp obj object which is responsible for holding two parameters employee id and first name. Okay, so and in that function we are just basically simply return the code that it can only return employee id and employee name according to the conditions. Okay, so basically the function definition is create or replace function get emp is return emp tab. So in that basically I have written simple query get employee id first name from employee table, and I have stored the employee id and employee name in that emp obj object. Okay, and then assigned to that and then returning emp tab object. Okay, let's see how it is working. Okay, so first we have created trying to create the object emp obj. In my output I want just only employee id and first name. If you want more parameters then you can add employee id first name comma employee last name or any other parameters. So thus I want object which holding two parameters. Okay, so let's create it. Okay, I thought employee is already created by me. Okay, then I'm going to drop that. Okay, just drop it. Okay, the tab is also, yes, I have used that. Okay, I have dropped that object which I have already created. So let's create it. So I have created object emp obj which is responsible for holding two parameters. Okay, then now I'm going to create type emp tab is table of emp obj object. Okay, let's create it. So I have created emp tab type. Okay, in the function definition I have already told that the function is returning not only varchar data type, it is only returning table type, object type. Okay, so let's create that function. Okay, the function is created, simple function. Just see that. Okay, to access the value or to get the value, just see that I'm just passing. I'm not passing any parameters or that. This is table name. Get emp is function name. Okay, and I'm just write simple query. Select star from table and passing the function, only function. I am not passing any parameters for that function. So let's try it. Okay, when I'm firing that query, so get employee, get underscore emp is function is getting executed. Okay, so it will be written two columns, employee id and first name, and all the records in the employee table. Okay, basically logic behind that is when that function get executed, the query firing first, it will select employee id and first name. Okay, then we have created the object l underscore emp tab, which is the uh, object of that function emp underscore tab. Okay, and in the loop we are getting the value employee id and first name and storing in the emp object. Okay, and returning that object uh, okay, to the calling function. The function will return that object. Okay, so by default it will return all the records in the employee table. Okay, I can use where clause in that also. Select, it will by default return me all the records. Then I can write here where one, it will be ram 2. Okay, if I am not putting here where condition, then it will return all records. So basically, suppose if you want to return employee id, first name and last name, third column if you want to add, then you have to redesign that employee object or create new object which will be take three parameters, employee id, first name and last name, and then you can use that in that. Okay, so by using the type object you can achieve to return multiple records or multiple rows using function. So you can write your all logic in that here and return according to that logic your output. Okay.